want to know what you're doing with my tax money, because I'm from New York and the streets is always dirty. We was voted the dirtiest city in America.
Cardi B isn't just the queen of hip-hop. She's also the queen of clapbacks. Whether she's taking down critics or shutting down trolls, Cardi's got the perfect response every time. In this video, we're highlighting 10 times Cardi served up legendary clapbacks, showing the world she's unapologetically herself and not afraid to say what's on her mind. From taking on the haters to defending her loved ones, get ready to relive the moments that had us all cheering her on. And a shout out to Murf.ai for helping power this video's voiceover. If you're looking to add high-quality, customizable voices to your own projects, check out Murf.ai. The link's in the description. Now, let's dive into the best of Cardi's fiercest, funniest, and most unforgettable comebacks.
The rapper called it quits on her IG account after posting a rant in which she slammed critics of her recent Grammys win for Best Rap Album.
And I'm sick of this shit. I worked hard for my album.
Her account now shows a "sorry, this page isn't available" message. She essentially rose to fame on the social media platform, and the star's personality has driven her to success far beyond her online audience. But Instagram is where Cardi has made her voice heard, whether it was her thoughts on politics,
our country is in a hellhole right now,
or intimate conversations with fans about staying humble.
I remember when I was a regular schmegular girl.
At the time of the shutdown, Cardi had over 40 million followers.
Cardi eventually deactivated her Instagram, but returned shortly after to more support and praise. Her clapback not only silenced doubters, but also served as an inspiring message to artists who feel the pressure of public scrutiny. It showcased her pride in her journey, making her an even bigger cultural icon.
Before the brawl, Cardi B arrived in an elaborate Dolce & Gabbana gown, vamping for photographers. Minutes later, Nicki Minaj showed up for the Harper's Bazaar party and also posed for the cameras. But when these two beauties crossed paths, watch out, an ugly melee ensued. One report says Nicki deliberately stepped on Cardi's train and then said something nasty about Cardi's baby daughter. New footage of the fight is surfacing. You can see Cardi stumbling across the hallway, held back by her security team. Suddenly, she lunges for Nicki, who is shielded by her security team. Moments later, there's Cardi undoing her shoe, then throwing it at Nicki. Nicki's team kept the shoe as Exhibit A. Cardi's gown was ripped in the back, exposing her backside. Her bodyguards quickly covered her with what's left of the gown. Cardi left the party with a nasty bump above her left eye. Her shoes were also gone.
Nicki, okay?
After the confrontation, Nicki returned to her hotel looking none the worse for wear. The feud between the rappers has been simmering for a while.
Welcome to 2018 VMAs!
At last month's VMAs, Cardi referred to Nicki using the B word.
And that's something that God gave me that you can't buy.
After the incident, Cardi posted a lengthy Instagram message, vaguely referencing the altercation. The post implied Cardi felt Nicki was pushing her limits and she wasn't going to stay quiet. Cardi's post and the event itself quickly went viral, with fans choosing sides and discussing the incident. It made headlines globally and solidified Cardi's image as someone who stands up for herself, whether in private or in front of the world.
Alright, so Cardi is sick of people thinking that hard work and dedication aren't what led to her success. One Instagram user who claimed to be a fan accused Cardi of only getting famous because her label paid to make that happen, and Cardi replied to the user with a lengthy comment defending herself, and it just so happens that this is after everything that Nicki said. But anyway, Cardi replied to the user saying, "You cannot buy the general public, no machine, no money can buy that. Having stadiums sing out your you can't buy that. Having artists listening to your music and supporting you, you can't buy that. A number one, you can't buy that. If it was that easy, why can't they buy everybody on the label one? You can't buy the people. That's a fact. I'm sick and tired of people trying to decredit me. I will not let nobody try to play me or make me feel like I didn't earn my success. You can't buy what you've seen on this post, and that's a fact." Woo! I mean, we totally get where Cardi's coming from, and that has to be frustrating, but unfortunately, Cardi's fans and Nicki's fans are at odds right now, and both fandoms are in defense mode.
Her response highlighted her resilience and resonated with fans who appreciated her hard-earned rise, boosting her relatability.
Cardi B shuts down hater who claimed daughter doesn't like her.
If there's one thing we know about the I Like It singer, it's that she isn't afraid to fire back at internet trolls. When a Twitter user called out that Cardi's daughter, Culture, doesn't like her mama and ignores her, Cardi decided to respond with a video featuring the almost 2-year-old where they can be seen having an adorable mother-daughter moment.
Give mommy a kiss. Give mommy a kiss.
Loud and wrong, Cardi captions this sweet clip. This isn't the first time the 27-year-old came to her baby girl's defense. Back in February, she had a fiery exchange with a fan that said Culture was not the cutest. Cardi clapped back in a tweet letting the social media user know that they were lucky that she was a changed woman. Back in 2019, the rapper opened up to Harper's Bazaar about her decision to share pictures of her and Offset's daughter. Cardi said at the time, as soon as she was born, 1 month in, Offset was like, "She's so beautiful, watch how people are gonna go crazy." The Bronx native added that she and Offset initially had reservations about posting their daughter online, concerned about all the hate and threats they were receiving. It looks like baby Culture doesn't have anything to worry about. Her mom definitely has her back.
This moment underscored Cardi B's commitment to her family and her resilience against online hate. Her response not only silenced critics but also strengthened her fan support by showing a more personal, relatable side of her life, reinforcing her image as a protective and affectionate mother.
Alright, so you know the government is taking 40% of my taxes, and Uncle Sam, I want to know what you're doing with my tax money, because you know what I'm saying, like when you donate to a kid from a foreign country, they give you updates of what they're doing with your donation. I want to know what you're doing with my tax money, because I'm from New York and the streets is always dirty. We was voted the dirtiest city in America. What is y'all doing? There's still rats on the trains. I know y'all not spending it in no prison, because y'all be giving like 2 underwears, 1 jumpsuit for like 5 months. So what is y'all doing with my money? What is y'all doing with my money? I want to know. I want receipts. I want everything. I want to know what y'all doing with my money. What is y'all doing with my money? Uncle Sam, I want to know what the doing with my money.
In a passionate video, she asked why she was paying such high taxes without seeing improvements in her community. Fans found her unfiltered questions relatable as she spoke for many frustrated taxpayers. The rant went viral and was widely shared. Cardi's approach made people laugh, but it also opened a larger conversation about transparency in tax spending, showing how celebrities can use their platforms to address common issues.
And for motherfuckers to pop up in my house with cops and child protective services because you motherfuckers want to do an anonymous call involving my children?
Cardi B has a message for pranksters that take things too far. On October 21st, the rapper shares on her Instagram Live that an anonymous tipper called Child Protection Services to her New Jersey residence regarding the safety of her and ex-husband Offset's 3 kids, Culture, Wave, and their newborn baby. And she vows to find the person who did it.
When you mess with my fucking kids, I swear to you, I'm gonna get to the fucking bottom of it, okay? For you motherfuckers to do a little fucking prank call, what is the CPS, Child Protective Services? For Child Protective Services to come to my fucking house, not my house, my gated mansion at 11 p.m. while my children are sleeping because there's an anonymous call that there's been going on that my kids have been getting abused and beaten. Are you fucking dumb?
Cardi does note that callers would occasionally order food to her house, which she thought was funny, but now the pranks have gone too far.
First of all, I'm the only colored person, and I'm the only person that is Latin, that there's black people in my house. That it's in the whole neighborhood. I'm sorry, I'm f***ed up. We're the only colored people in my neighborhood completely. And for motherfuckers to pop up in my house with cops and child protective services because you motherfuckers want to do an anonymous call involving my children?
The 32-year-old also sets the record straight when it comes to the life of her little ones.
Don't you ever in your fucking life play with my kids. Don't you ever in your life play with my motherhood or with my ex-husband fatherhood. We don't play that. My kids live great. My kids have never been touched, never gotten hit. No matter how annoying they are, I never hit my kids.
The rapper goes on to reveal she'll be working with a private investigator to find out the caller's identity. She also shares that she plans to enlist the help of Offset and her sister Hennessy when they learn who did it.
I'm not even pressing charges on you. If you a boy, my baby father is gonna beat you the f up. If you a woman, me and Hennessy are gonna beat you the f up because you playing with my motherfucking kids. Stop playing with my motherfucking kids. Not everything is a fucking joke. Not everything is a fucking prank.
The incident comes a month after the Grammy winner welcomed her and Offset's third baby together amid their ongoing divorce, which was announced the same day as her pregnancy. With Cardi writing on Instagram at the time, "With every ending comes a new beginning. I am so grateful to have shared this season with you. You have brought me more love, more life, and most of all renewed my power, reminded me that I can have it all."
Just how did things spiral to the point where Cardi B found herself publicly issuing warnings to an anonymous caller? This troubling situation started innocently enough, as Cardi shared on Instagram Live, with fans and pranksters occasionally sending food deliveries to her house. At first, she saw it as harmless, even humorous, and tolerated the antics. But allowing this small breach of privacy may have inadvertently opened the door for more intrusive behavior. As these small pranks continued, they likely gave some people the impression that targeting Cardi's private life was acceptable, even entertaining. What began as funny deliveries escalated to a much more serious invasion of her personal life. An anonymous call to Child Protective Services, CPS. In this case, the call wasn't about food or a minor inconvenience. It accused her and Offset of mistreating their kids, Culture, Wave, and their newborn daughter, prompting CPS and law enforcement to show up at her gated mansion at 11 p.m. while her children slept. The CPS visit disturbed her children and led Cardi to realize that some boundaries had to be firmly set. Reflecting on the situation, Cardi expressed frustration that people were using her family as the target of a prank. She made it clear in her response that while she might tolerate jokes at her own expense, involving her children crossed an unbreakable line. By allowing the initial food deliveries without addressing them publicly, perhaps some fans or followers mistakenly thought this playful invasion of her private life was fair game, even escalating it. But to Cardi, the CPS call was a drastic invasion, prompting her to announce that she would be working with a private investigator to track down the person responsible. Enlisting the help of Offset and her sister, Hennessy Carolina, she made it clear that any further attempts to prank her family would have serious consequences. Public reactions were swift and supportive, with many agreeing that calling CPS as a joke or harassment tactic is not only cruel but could have lasting impacts on Cardi's family, especially her young children. Some sympathized with Cardi's frustration, urging her to more strictly enforce privacy to prevent this kind of escalation.
There are way more intellectual black Democrats you could have sat down with, yet you chose an illiterate rapper, because that's what she is. She's illiterate.
Yeah, that's Candace Owens throwing some major shade at Cardi B following the rapper's chat with presidential candidate Joe Biden. And Cardi, she's not having it.
Oh, snappity snap snap.
It all started on Sunday when Candace tweeted this clip of herself on the Ben Shapiro show, accusing both the former vice president and Bernie Sanders of pandering to black people by conducting interviews with Cardi.
It is demeaning. It is pandering. It is ridiculous, okay? And she asked pointedly ridiculous questions. I want lower taxes, but I want universal health care for all. She had no idea what she was doing, and yet both Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden made the time to sit with her because they believe black people are stupid. And black people that thought, yay, that's a win. No, it's not a win.
Yeah, she didn't sugarcoat it.
It is one of the biggest insults.
And Cardi, who has opened up before about English not being her first language, fired back on Twitter, writing in part, quote, "I don't want to argue with you, Candace. I really don't have the time. I honestly just feel sorry for you." But that's not all Cardi had to say to the conservative commentator. Not even close. Quote, "You are encouraging millions to vote for a man who laugh every time a black man gets killed by a cop and tell millions of Americans to drink bleach. Trump didn't even have you talking at the Republican convention. He thinks you're dumb."
Oh, yes, honey.
Candace responded, claiming that she turned down making an appearance at the Republican National Convention.
I get tired of your commenters and your fans saying, oh, she's clout chasing. I'd be clout chasing if I was challenging you to a rap battle. I'm not doing that. You're in my area. You're in politics. You're embarrassed because you realize you know nothing about anything when you're on Twitter.
Candace did an 8-minute-long IGTV in response to Cardi on Sunday.
You're only upset because people are telling you on Twitter that you got dragged, because you did get dragged, because you are uneducated when it comes to politics.
Candace also mocked Cardi for asking Biden about lowering taxes while also wanting free universal health care. Cardi clarified in a later tweet that she wants her taxes to go to causes she cares about, like education. And that's when Cardi took the feud to Instagram Live.
Why wouldn't Joe Biden sit down with me, Cardi B? I have millions of followers, and I pay millions in taxes. I'm heard all around the world. So just like I can make people pop their and have a good time and make them feel like a bad bitch, I could also encourage millions of followers to go vote. And I don't know what black man broke your heart that you hate your kind so much.
Once the dust seemingly settled, Cardi reflected on the feud and tweeted that she hates arguing with people, adding that she didn't even really know how they started fighting in the first place. As for Candace, she felt like she walked away from the beef victorious. Quote, she is still tweeting about me. I broke Cardi B. Of course, all this comes after Cardi spoke to the 77-year-old politician in August as a part of her feature in Elle magazine's September issue.
We may be related or something.
Yep, Cardi B and Joey B.
Cardi didn't hold back, sharing the issues that are important to her.
And racism always have existed, but I feel like right now there's just a lot of tension, and we need somebody to clean that. I'm just so tired of it.
Cardi B's response to Candace Owens calling her an illiterate rapper became one of her most impactful clapbacks, demonstrating her intelligence, resilience, and refusal to back down. Cardi countered Owens by addressing serious issues like racial injustice and systemic inequality, pointing out that she uses her platform to raise awareness, especially among communities that may feel overlooked by traditional political voices. This clapback resonated widely, as fans and the media praised Cardi for standing up against a public figure who attempted to discredit her. Cardi's response highlighted her commitment to using her voice for social issues, breaking stereotypes, and advocating for her community. By directly addressing and challenging Owens, Cardi showed she's not only aware of her influence but also deeply engaged in critical social conversations, which earned her respect across diverse audiences.
The fact that me and Offset just woke up, I know y'all saw that I put earlier that we broke night. Miss Latavia's mom. Hey, Miss Tab.
Hey, y'all.
She just woke us up because it's like, oh my gosh, what the hell?
I can't change anything here.
It's okay, something like, this shit happened to me before. Here, just relax, okay? Hey guys, so as you can see, this guy Instagram has been hacked. Now, let me tell y'all something. My bad, we look crazy. We just woke up. Like, we've been sick throughout the whole damn night. This boy got a cold. I have like a very crazy stomach ache. I'm about to go to the hospital because I feel like it's food poisoning. But anyways, you know, I know you done some dumb shit. I know everybody know he done some dumb shit. But come on now, niggas ain't dumb. Niggas ain't crazy. We've been so good. We had a sweet weekend. Life has been good. He ain't gonna play himself like that. That's why I'm not entertaining it. That's why I'm not getting no rowdy.
Go ahead, y'all.
Simple as that. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.
Your account is suspended and is not permitted to perform this action. And I have his password.
I know.
Correct.
You just gotta, let's call these people.
I'm calling now.
In the midst of swirling rumors of infidelity, Cardi came to Offset's defense, calmly addressing accusations and insisting that his Instagram had been hacked. Cardi took to social media to clear the air, showing her followers that they were actively working to secure his account and dismissing the accusations as a result of a cybersecurity breach. Offset also released a statement, backing Cardi's claims, and stressing that they were focused on fixing the hacked account. This public defense demonstrated Cardi's commitment to standing by her partner, reinforcing her support even under public scrutiny. Her straightforward approach and insistence on addressing the hacking incident head-on underscored her commitment to transparency, while fans admired her resilience amid ongoing rumors.
Cardi B won a defamation lawsuit against a popular YouTuber for millions of dollars. Tasha K has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. She considers herself to be an entertainment blogger and the queen of exclusive celebrity news. Over a 14-month period, she made 23 critical videos about Cardi B. Tasha claimed Cardi was formerly a woman of the night, was an avid illegal drug user, and had an STD. Cardi B sued the popular YouTuber for slander and defamation and initially won $1.25 million. She then was awarded punitive damages and attorney's fees, which resulted in over $4 million in judgment against Tasha K. Unlikely to be able to afford this, expect Tasha to file bankruptcy and have wages garnished.
Cardi B's legal victory over blogger Tasha K, who had repeatedly spread false claims about her, marked a significant moment in the fight against defamation, particularly in the realm of social media. By winning the case, Cardi sent a powerful message that celebrities and public figures have the right to defend their reputations against harmful, untrue accusations. The case underscored the importance of accountability for content creators, especially those with large platforms, and set a legal precedent for others facing similar attacks. This win not only restored Cardi's credibility but also empowered others in the industry to stand up against defamation, helping to establish a higher standard for truthful reporting online.
It was a drama-filled weekend on social media for Cardi B and Aelia Banks. Banks recently had an interview on The Breakfast Club where she said that Cardi is a caricature of a black woman that black women themselves could never be able to get away with. Cardi addressed Aelia's criticism of her on Twitter, saying, "Why is it that male rappers can speak how they want, act how they want, but people constantly bash me for it? Why do I feel like I have to apologize for being who I am, talking how I talk, and being what you call ghetto? What the f***? Leave me alone." Cardi still had a lot to say after that response and wrote a lengthy post on Instagram. The post has since been deleted, but of course there are screenshots for receipts. Cardi went off on Banks, noting that she has been belittling black women for quite some time now. Banks has called out Beyonce and Rihanna, telling them to shut up and sit down, as well as had a back and forth with then 14-year-old Sky Jackson. Cardi wrote, "The difference between me and you, I've never pretended to be or represent someone I'm not. I've made it where I am for being myself and staying true to that." She went on saying, "You busy trying to be a voice of reason and representative for women of color when you can't even reason with yourself. You can't understand where your insecurities come from and why you're not happy in your own skin. So you think because you can't figure out your that you can create confusion for me, make me unsure about who I am." Of course, Aelia added fuel to the online fire, as she always does. She did not stand down to Cardi and told her to give it up. She also threw in some last-minute insults, name-calling Cardi and calling her a mediocre-looking light-skinned woman. Shortly after Aelia's response, Cardi deleted her Instagram. After all, it is the rapper's first Mother's Day, and she probably wants to leave all the drama online.
Cardi's response to Aelia Banks' criticism became a defining moment of self-empowerment, solidifying her as an unfiltered, unapologetic voice in the music industry. By proudly embracing her background and refusing to conform to others' expectations, Cardi struck a chord with fans who appreciated her authenticity and loyalty to her roots. Her clapback not only shut down the comparisons to others, but also sent a powerful message about self-acceptance, especially for fans who may feel pressured to change themselves to fit societal standards. This exchange helped further build Cardi's reputation as a relatable, grounded artist who remains true to herself no matter what others say. Thanks for watching. Cardi's clapbacks never fail to entertain, and we hope you enjoyed revisiting some of her best moments. Don't forget to click on one of the videos here for more content like this, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any updates. And a big thanks to Murf.ai for powering our voiceover. If you're interested in creating high-quality, customizable voiceovers for your own projects, check out the link in the description. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.